Quickly moving over from that story this morning, we switch over to the sport of tennis, where I'll be telling you that Rafael Nadal lost to Felix Auger-Aliassime. He lost to Felix Auger-Aliassime 6-3, 6-4 to be able. He crashed out of this very year's ATP finals. Rafael Nadal has crashed out of the ATP finals. The last time Rafael Nadal won a game was against Tommy Paul, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, against Tommy Paul. Last time he won a game was during the course of the US Open. The last time he lost was with Frances Tiafoe at the US Open, which was a very devastating one for Rafael Nadal. He lost at the round of 16 stages against Frances Tiafoe. And since then, Rafael Nadal has not been able to pick up a victory. Remember that he played at the Lava Cup alongside Roger Federer in his sending off, and they were still not able to win a game in the men's doubles event. So it hasn't been easy for Rafael Nadal since that elimination at the US Open to Frances Tiafoe. And not to forget that currently he is also nursing an injury that he is still using to play the sport of tennis. So yesterday, the same thing happened. Felix Auger-Aliassime was able to dominate Rafael Nadal, winning 6-3, 6-4 to move into the next round of the ATP finals currently ongoing. Yesterday, we were able to also see Taylor Harry Fritz defeat Casper Ruud 3-6, 6-4, 6-7 in that very one. Casper Ruud defeated Taylor Harry Fritz 6-3, 4-6, 7-6 to move into the next round. Casper Ruud, currently world number 2 at this point, is doing excellently well for himself. He defeated Taylor Harry Fritz 6-3, 4-6, 7-6. Today, we shall be seeing Andy Rublev take on Novak Djokovic. Novak Djokovic is looking to see that he will lay his hands on the ATP Finals trophy this season. He is looking for his 6th ATP Finals win. That is if he's able to win this tournament. Stefanos Tsitsipas will take on Daniil Medvedev today. So that is how it is today. We shall see Novak Djokovic look to move into the next round of the ATP Finals as he will take on Andy Rublev. Andy Rublev defeated Daniil Medvedev in the previous round to be able to see that he has a title shot at Novak Djokovic. Stefanos Tsitsipas and Daniil Medvedev lost. They both lost 2 respective encounters against Andy Rublev and Novak Djokovic. So both men, one person will have to make it to the next round of this ATP Finals. So we'll be looking to know how it all goes at the tennis ATP Finals. Daniil Medvedev taking on Stefanos Tsitsipas, and Andy Rublev will take on Novak Djokovic. Moving over to basketball this morning, in the early hours of this morning, the Pelicans defeated Memphis Grizzlies. The Pelicans defeated Memphis Grizzlies 113 points to 102 points. Mavericks defeated the Clippers 103 points to 101 points, which was definitely close score margin if you ask me. Utah Jazz lost to the Knicks 118 points to 111 points. The Kings defeated Brooklyn Nets 153 points to 121 points. And Trailblazers were able to defeat San Antonio Spurs 117 points to 110 points. So that was how we did it in the sport of basketball in the early hours of this morning. Moving over from that story this morning, we switch over to the camp of Super Eagles as we switch over to the continent of Africa this morning to talk about how it is all shaping up for our very own legged encounter against Portugal. Remember, that game comes up tomorrow. That game between Nigeria and Portugal will come up tomorrow. Remember, they are playing at the Estadio Jose Alvalade Stadium in Lisbon. It promises to be interesting. That encounter will kick off by 7:45 p.m. Nigerian time. Quickly looking at the man list, the 24-man list are slated by Jose Pesieru to be able to go into this encounter. Goalkeepers, we have Maduka Okoye, Francis Usoro, and Adebayo Adeleye. Defenders, Williams was Ekon, Chidozie Awazim, who was able to replace Olisa Nda, Calvin Bassey, Kelvin Akpogoma, we have Chidie Bubeduru, we have Taron Ebueyi, we have Bruno Onyemachi, Bright Osayi, Samuel, our defenders heading into this one. There is no Ola Aina, there is no Zaidu Sanusi as they are out injured. For our midfielders, we have Joseph Ayodele Abibo, popularly known as Joe Abibo, Alex Iwobi, Wilfred Ndidi, Frank Onyeka, Okenedo Etebo are going to be our midfielders for Nigeria. And our forwards, we have Moses, Simon, Samuel, Chukwueze, Ademola Lukman, the informed Ademola Lukman, Terry Murphy. Terry Murphy is also informed. Terry Murphy currently, he is the third only player in the French League One to get double digits this season. Currently, Terry Murphy has scored 10 goals for himself this season. He currently plays for Lorient FC in the French League One. So talking about our forwards for our very own Nigeria, Paul Onacho is also in the list for Nigeria. Cyril Dessas replaces injured Victor Osimhen. And our last attacker headed into the game is Emmanuel Dennis. Jose Pesieru will be looking to win in Portugal when they will take on World Cup bound Portugal team. I start now quickly talking about the Portuguese national team this morning. Yesterday we were able to see video scenes from the camp of Portugal, and it was not looking all that bright, if you ask me. After the whole Ronaldo saga about Manchester United not being that team everybody's expecting them to be. There was a video footage of Ronaldo trying to have a chit-chat with João Cancelo. It was more like wanting to be in a playful mode with João Cancelo, but he was all being serious. But there is nothing really attached to that video. But trust everybody, there will be something attached to it. As far as the whole Ronaldo saga is currently ongoing. But from the camp of Portugal, everything seems to be calm from Portugal. Bruno Fernandes also has returned to training for Portugal as well. Same as Bernardo Silva and a host of other big names for their country. Talking about Ronaldo this morning, Ronaldo is still here. Manchester United are still here to make any legal complete against Cristiano Ronaldo and that alleged video, that was that the interview he had with Piers Morgan. Talking about that interview, Piers Morgan on his official Twitter handle was able to say that the full footage of that interview with Cristiano Ronaldo is going to be dropping today, tomorrow. The full video will be dropping today, tomorrow. So make sure that you go on and see the video of Cristiano Ronaldo having an interview. He was interviewed by Piers Morgan in that very one. The video drops today. It will also drop tomorrow, the full video of that Cristiano Ronaldo interview. The controversy is still here and there. Talking about controversies and everything that is happening in the sport of football on the international scene this morning, we switch over to how it is all going to be shaped up at the Qatar 2022 World Cup. Now we have injury updates this morning coming from France football team. The camp of France, the camp of the country of France currently now have troubles as Christopher Nkunku is going to be missing the World Cup with injury. Christopher Nkunku is not going to be taking part at the World Cup. The RB Leipzig striker left Tuesday's training session before the end with an injury to his left knee. Nkunku got injured during training session after a collision with Eduardo Camavinga. It is a sport of football. It is a contact sport and anything can happen. So no harsh feelings, no hard feelings. Christopher Nkunku will not be at the World Cup. Currently, the French Football Federation says that the medical file has already been sent to FIFA so that the injured player can be replaced. The name of Nkunku, the name for Christopher Nkunku's replacement will be announced once FIFA has validated the medical file. According to reports, we have that entrant Frankfurt striker Randall Kolo Munain is going to be the replacement for Christopher Nkunku. Still talking about injuries. Injury has also still hits the camp of France. I am to tell you that Presnel Kimpembe has already been replaced. Presnel Kimpembe has already been replaced already. He is not going to be at the World Cup as he also sustained an injury. Presnel Kimpembe has already been replaced by Alex Dasasi. Alex Dasasi currently plays for AS Monaco. He is going to be the man to replace Presnel Kimpembe at this year's World Cup spot for France. There has been a lot going on in the media about the appointment of Alex Disasi, who is going to be the man to replace Presnel Kimpembe at the World Cup. He had a coalition with a Marseille player in the name of Dimitri Payet. We all remember Dimitri Payet, the man who played for West Ham, an excellent footballer, excellent baller. He had a coalition with Dimitri Payet when both teams faced during the course of the season. In the 57th minute, there was a coalition between Alex Disasi and Dimitri Payet. So it was a very, very sad one. Alex Dasasi and Amini had it. Both men had a collision on the field. Dimitri Payet was on the touchline and he was not happy about the collision. His teammate and Amini Harriet was able to receive from Alex Dasasi. A lot has already gone down. Even racist abuses have already been sent to Alex Disasi. He came out with an open statement saying that I do not feel any guilt. Football is a contact sport. This is not dancing. It is a contact sport. So I do not feel any guilt. We both made contacts to go for the ball. One person got injured. So that is just how it is. Football is a contact sport. You can't avoid injuries. But when you see a harsh tackle coming towards you, all you have to do is allow the ball, let it slide. Currently, Amin Harriet, he is a Moroccan and he is not going to the World Cup. After the collision between Alex Disasi and Amini Harriet, the father of Amin Harriet made a formal statement saying that psychologically, he is in a very difficult and critical moment and he will miss the World Cup for the second time in a row. So it's a very sad one for Amin Harriet. But that is the sport of football. It is a contact sport. Anything can happen. But when you see rough tackles coming towards you as a player, you just have to play safe. I remember when Ousmane Dembele recently came to Barcelona, he was going from injuries upon injuries upon injuries till the appointment of Ronald Koeman. And Ronald Koeman told him, young man, there are certain tackles you shouldn't be going for. So that was what has helped out Ousmane Dembele keep fit. And recently we have not been hearing Ousmane Dembele go on long-term injuries. There's even a certain record Ousmane Dembele has currently in Barcelona that whenever he goes on injury, he returns back from injury. Barcelona have already appointed a new coach. But it is a very good one for him. Under Ronald Koeman and also Xavi Hernandez, he has been able to enjoy a long spell of good football without injury. So as a football player, you cannot write off injury because it is a contact sport. So I will criticize certainly the racial abuses that have been sent to Alex De Sassi, which is a very, very sad one. So that is how it is coming from the camp of Portugal, of France. Didier Deschamps has already said that Alex Dasesi is going to be the player to replace Prisnat Kimpembe, who was a last-minute withdrawal due to injury. So it's not looking all good for France this morning. Talking about the World Cup this morning, the Williams brothers, talking of Iñaki Williams and Nico Williams. Iñaki Williams will be representing Ghana and Nico Williams will be representing Spain. Both these brothers heading to the World Cup played for different countries. Remember when the Boateng brothers went to the World Cup as well? We were able to see Calvin Prince Boateng play for Ghana and Jerome Boateng was playing for Germany at the 2010 World Cup. So we are be able to see another repeat of two brothers playing for different countries, born of the same mother. So talking about the World Cup this morning, remember there is a particular trend at the World Cup where we are able to see the winners of the World Cup go to the next year of the World Cup and crash out at group stages. At the 1998 World Cup, we're able to see France win the World Cup, and in 2002 World Cup, they crashed out at the group stages. The 2006 World Cup, we saw Italy winning the 2006 World Cup. And they crashed out in group stages at the 2020. They were eliminated at the group stages at the 2010 World Cup. The 2010 World Cup was won by Spain. And they crashed out at group stages in the 2014 World Cup. 2014 World Cup was won by Germany. And they were eliminated at the group stages at the 2018 World Cup. 2018 World Cup was won by France. And now the 2022 World Cup is about to take place. Will France crash out at the group stages of the 2022 FIFA World Cup? If you ask me, I do not see that happen because currently, if you look at the groupings where currently France look like the big heads, they look like the big boys coming out of this very group. Currently, France are in Group D and they are with Australia, Denmark, and Tunisia. So it will be very hard for France not to qualify out of this group. In a group comprising France, Australia, Denmark, and Tunisia. The only for me, if you ask me, the only big boy to be able to withstand the pressure of France is Denmark. Not to forget that Denmark and France also played during the course of the Euros. They played during the course of the UEFA Nations League, if I'm not mistaken. France and Denmark played during the course of the UEFA Nations League. And we saw Denmark, surprisingly, come victorious in that group. Denmark were able to withstand the pressure of France. So we might just see that repeat itself at the World Cup. So talking about the FIFA World Cup, Ecuador were able to release their 26-man list, and we have notable names for Ecuador this morning. Pervis Estupinian is one of the defenders that will be there for Ecuador. Moses Caicedo will be the big man in the midfield for Ecuador. If you know Moses Caicedo very well, he plays for Brighton and Hove Albion, and he is an excellent defensive midfielder. Everly, the best forward for Ecuador, Enna Valencia, the brother of Valencia, who played for Manchester United, is certainly going to the World Cup with Ecuador. Tunisia as well have been able to release their 26-man list as well. And a notable name for Tunisia is Hannibal of Manchester United. The young boy in midfield is going to be in midfield for Tunisia at the World Cup. So we'll be looking to see how it all goes down at the World Cup. Injuries have already hit the camp of France this morning. There is no Presnel Kimpembe. There is no Christopher Nkunku. Kolo Munayin is looking to be the person who will replace Christopher Nkunku, and we are going to see Alex Disasi replace. Alex Disasi is going to be replacing Presnel Kimpembe. Moving over from that story about the World Cup this morning, remember, anticipate Qatar versus Ecuador is going to be on the 20th of November. We move over to how it all happened in games that were played during the course of yesterday and games that will be played today as well. Do not forget, make sure that you are able to get yourself updated with how it is all happening in the camp of Manchester United currently, because Piers Morgan is going to be releasing the full video of his interview with Cristiano Ronaldo. Yesterday, we were able to see Venezuela and Panama play national team friendlies, and it's ended 2-2 apiece. Today, we shall be seeing Lithuania take on Iceland. Also talking about national team friendlies that were played yesterday. North Macedonia defeated Italy yesterday by a lone goal to nil. It's how it is today. We shall see Lithuania take Iceland. Latvia will take on Estonia. Saudi Arabia takes on Croatia. Today, Uzbekistan will take on Kazakhstan. United Arab Emirates will take on Argentina. Cote d'Ivoire will take on Burundi. Moldova will play Azerbaijan. Kosovo will take on Armenia. Czech Republic will play Faroe Islands. Andorra will play Austria. Turkey will play Scotland. Poland will take on Chile. Oman will take on Germany. Gibraltar will play Liechtenstein. Cyprus will play Bulgaria. Mexico will take on Sweden. We shall see Algeria play Mali, and Albania will play Italy. So currently ongoing are national team friendlies. Looking at the fact that we do not have Nigeria at the World Cup, which country are you rooting for at Qatar 2022? Group A, we have Qatar, Ecuador, Senegal, and Netherlands. Group B, we have England, Iran, USA, and Wales. Group C, Argentina, Saudi Arabia, Mexico, and Poland. Group D, we have France, Australia, Denmark, and Tunisia. Group E, Spain, Costa Rica, Germany, Japan. Group F, Belgium, Canada, Morocco, and Croatia. Group G, Brazil, Serbia, Switzerland, and Cameroon. And Group H, Portugal, Ghana, Uruguay, and South Korea. Keep your calls coming through 0815101777 or 0907112117. Let me get your reactions this morning. Which country are you rooting for at the Qatar 2022 World Cup? Knowing that Nigeria is certainly not there. Hello, good morning to you. Good morning to you. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you for taking us around the world. Yes, I'm so excited this morning. And I thank God for people like you, especially Omega 101.7. You guys have been taking care of us in the world of sports, and we're grateful for all your efforts. God continue to bless all of you here in Ethiopia.
Amen.
Coming to the Nigerian friendly tomorrow, I wish them the best of luck. And I wish they will win because definitely we will be playing with our almost 70% of our strength. In the sense that we don't have anything to lose. But we should remember that Portugal is playing with about 40% of their strength because they want to be careful. So this is a great opportunity to bring smile upon our face and live. Let's enjoy our own, like one of your callers yesterday said. Then the World Cup. I think that should be a great thing. Then for the World Cup, the excitement is so great to the extent I remember. It reminds me when I was young, when I started playing PlayStation. You know, that's where you find most of these nations you are calling. It makes the excitement so great. And with all the sports, the best of luck, especially our African clubs, our African nations who will be going there with them. The best of luck, we should stand out. Make Africa proud. Then, if you tell me which one am I supporting, I've gone in for, I will tell you it's Brazil. I wish Brazil could win it.
No problem. Okay.
That guy is a genius.
No problem.
So, thank you. Have a blessed morning.
Thank you very, very much for joining me this morning. Currently, he is rooting for Brazil. Now, Brazil, Tite is the head coach of Brazil and he's moving to the World Cup with 9 forwards. When I mean 9, I mean 9 forwards heading into this World Cup. Talking about the Brazilian team this morning, 2 days ago, during the course of the Brazilian training ahead of the World Cup, there was a challenge of who would be able to control the ball from 35 meters high. And Neymar Jr. was that one man who was able to control the ball, which was landing from a flight of 35 meters. Neymar Jr. was able to control that ball from 35 meters high. Looking at the Brazilian squad, we have Alisson, Ederson, and Weberton as their goalkeepers. Marquinhos, Thiago Silva, Eder Militao, Daniel Alves, Danilo. We have Danilo, Bremer, and Alex Telles, and also Alex Sandro. We have Casemiro in midfield, Fabinho, Fred, Bruno Guimaraes, Lucas Paqueta, and Everton Ribeiro. For the forwards, they have Neymar, Vinicius Jr., Richarlison, Rafinha, Gabriel Jesus, Pedro, Rodrigo Goes, Anthony Dos Santos, and Gabriel Martinelli. Hello, good morning to you.
Very good morning, my linguistic master.
Good morning to you.
This is Okechukwu from the Baba. I bring the South Government Airport at Enugu State.
You're welcome, sir.
Thank you very much. Yes, I really appreciate your elaboration concerning the World Cup preparation. It is indeed hard work. At the Brighton School football life. But since Nigeria is not there, that is the sad side of it, that is football. I am rooting for after all African countries, especially Senegal, Cameroon, Ghana.
Okay.
Then I wish Messi, the Argentina legend, and the world has played the best football ever.
No problem.
Let the World Cup go to Argentina. After them, Brazil.
Okay.
So I say first African team, second Messi, third Brazil.
No problem. No problem.
Good command of English football language. It
No problem. Thank you. Thank you very much for joining me this morning. Very, very, very well. He says he's rooting for Argentina, looking for Lionel Messi to be winning the World Cup. Remember that I told you a particular EA simulation was done, and Argentina were the winners of this World Cup. Remember, Argentina have already gone to the World Cup final before, where they played Germany at the 2014 World Cup, and they lost to Germany by a lone goal to nil. Remember, Mario Götze was the one who got that goal in extra time. Hello, good morning to you.
Good morning, Mona.
Good morning to you.
Thank you for celebrating the World Cup.
You're welcome.
Yeah, the cup goes to Brazil.
Brazil.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
And she's famous coming from.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you very, very much for your contribution.
Thank you.
Brazil, Brazil, Brazil. Brazil are gunning for their 6th World Cup title. Good morning, Mona. I am Marshall Moses from Equilobia. I tip Portugal to win this World Cup. Okay, no problem. Marshall Moses is tipping Portugal to win the World Cup. If you are watching me live on Facebook, you can also drop your comments on our Facebook page as well. The Nigerian match, the Nigerian player Menation are capable of defeating Portugal. It says Nigerian team are capable of defeating Portugal at this point in that friendly encounter. Festus from Ezemanato texting me this morning. He says that Nigeria can defeat Portugal. Remember that the encounter is tomorrow by 7:45 p.m. Nigerian time. Still giving you news this morning. I will be telling you that Eden Hazard has come out to say that he won't leave Real Madrid in January. It is impossible, but I could be possibly on the move in the summer. It is up to the club. If they want me, I will stay. If they want me, I will stay. If they want me to leave, I will accept it. The words of Eden Hazard while currently on international duty for Belgium. Quickly giving you transfer news this morning. Barcelona are currently preparing a new deal for Ousmane Dembele. Hello, good morning to you. Good morning to you. You're welcome. You're welcome. Quickly, I can hear you. Your first is who? Brazil. Okay. Second is Denmark. Surprisingly. Third is Argentina. Netherlands. Okay, okay. Quickly, I'm listening. I didn't get your question. Yes. Is he in the squad for France? Dembele is in the squad for France.
Thank you.
Yes, you're welcome. Ousmane Dembele is one of the key players for France heading into this World Cup. If I'm not mistaken, he said Brazil first, he said Denmark second, said Argentina third, and the Netherlands are fourth. Every year heading into the World Cup, the Dutch are always seen as one of the favorites, but they eventually end up not playing like one of the favorites. Are we going to see a different Dutch team this time around headed into the World Cup? We'll be looking to know. Quickly looking at the France squad before I sign out this morning. Alfonso Areola Goalkeepers for France, Afoso Ariola, Hugo Iloris, and Steve Madanda. The defenders, Lucas Hernandez, Theo Hernandez. There is no prisoner Kimpembe as he will be replaced by Alex Disasi, Ibrahima Konate, Jules Kounde, Benjamin Pavard, William Saliba, Dayot Upamecano, and Rafael Varane. Midfielders Eduardo Camavinga, Youssoufa Fofana, Matteo Gudonzi, Andran Rabiot, Alan Tchouaméni, and Jordan Veretout. For their forwards, we have Karim Benzema, Kingsley Coman, Ousmane Dembele, Olivier Giroud. We have Antoine Griezmann, Kylian Mbappe. Youssoufane Nkunku is going to be replaced by supposed Kolo Muani, but he has not been finalized yet. So we'll be looking to see how France will be able to defend their World Cup. As I was saying, yes, in transfer news this morning, Barcelona are already planning a new deal with new deal talks with Ousmane Dembele. His current contract will expire in the year 2024. Rafa Leao's father has already come out to say that they are definitely going to start a contract talk with AC Milan. His current contract is going to be expiring in the year 2024, and they are already in talks about a new deal with AC Milan. Chelsea, Barcelona, and Real Madrid are on the radar. They are looking at a possible signing of Rafa Leao. But the big targets were certainly Chelsea. Hello, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Good morning to you.
Good morning.
I can hear you. Suddenly when you call me, you know I can hear you drop your contribution. Chinaza from Umuchu, I am rooting Argentina to win the World Cup. Casey from Machina, Brazil to win the World Cup, and Nigeria to win Portugal tomorrow. 2-1. Have a great day ahead of you. Thank you very much for your contribution this morning. Everyone rooting for either Brazil or Argentina. Only one color has already been able to root. Was able to root for Portugal. And one of my callers also was able to drop his 4-man list. He said Brazil, Denmark, Argentina, and Netherlands. 8:52 a.m. If you're watching me live on Facebook, you could drop your comments this morning. We are still there, certainly in the World Cup fever. We're still thinking about the World Cup. This is where I will have to call it a wrap up on the show this morning. It was fun doing this with you. Remember, tomorrow we shall still make a return for the Thursday edition of Mega Sports, as gradually the week is already coming to an end. Remember, keep listening to Omega 101.7 FM and radio, your own radio. The Point of View program comes up after this Mega Sports. Dr. Tsunami certainly will be in the building for you to air your political views. Certainly, I will be signing out this morning telling you that you should keep staying sporting. Make sure that you enjoy your day. Make sure you engage in sporting activities. Today is Wednesday, the middle day of the very, very big 7 days that we have in the week. And make sure that you enjoy yourself. Make sure you keep staying sporting, engage in sporting activities. And I will say bye-bye for now.